Hi, it's me. Welcome to the stream. If you hear some weird noises in the background, that's because I have my fan on because it's warm outside. I don't know how warm it is. Probably close to 90 degrees. That's my assumption. Anywho, I didn't want to feel super warm, so we're doing this instead. So, first and foremost, I'm back streaming within the same week. That's amazing. That hasn't happened in a while. But it's been a little bit. My phone's telling me it's 69 degrees out. Why do I feel so warm then? Ugh. Anywho, last time streaming I did Project B-Fer, but I didn't finish it. So we're going to finish it today, and since we'll probably have some time afterwards, I don't know, I might play Puyo or something. I'll figure it out. But, for now, let's get into it, shall we? Fun stuff for the whole family. Let's turn the volume back on. Uh-oh, it crashed again. Good! I was away from you for 5 seconds. Why would you do this? Good lord. Alright. Hang on. Okay, there it is. Now we gotta turn on the music. Oh, okay. Did not save my audio settings again. There we go. Okay. Let's get back into it. When we last left off, we're in I think the second to last car. We're on a train, we're on a subway train, and they're conducting experiments on us because they want to know about human intelligence or something. Aliens. Aliens are kidnapping us to use for intelligence. And there's 5 of us, and we're trying to solve puzzles in order to progress. And if we don't solve them, then we'll probably die from oxygen deprivation. Woo! Let's get into it, shall we? Alright, so we ended here. We entered this cabin. I think they're called cabins? Cars? Something like that. Oh goodness me, yawning. Hello. And that's where we stopped. And this is supposedly the second to last one. The last one being the, I don't know if it's the caboose or the front of the train, but something like that. Anywho. You're last to walk into the room. Something that's become a habit by now. When you walk in, you immediately notice the smell of cement and dirt. It sure is industrial. Very rundown and industrial. The next thing you notice is the big cement mixture in the middle of the room. There's loose cables hanging from the ceiling, a stack of wooden boxes in the back, and some caution tape blocking out a row of seats. Seems like a standard amount of weirdness. You might be getting too used to this. Unlike the other rooms though, you can see out of this room's windows. Everyone is already gathered around one in particular. Alright, and this is one of the characters, one of the peoples. Ridley. No way! Is this real? Is what real? Bull. And we are Agnes. We play as Agnes. You stand on your toes and crane your neck, trying to look over everyone's head. Noticing this, Ridley takes your hand and pulls you through the group. She points wordlessly to the window. Your jaw drops. Oh. Oh, we're in space. Oh, cool. Pulling another zero escape on us. Folks. That's probably a spoiler. Whoops. But you don't know for which game. Ho 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 ho. The world outside is filled with nothing but stars. Vast swaths of them. Ancient and infinite, glittering so bright the window's panes barely seem able to restrain or contain them. Where clusters are gathered, the space around them glows purple and blue. You can't help but hold your breath. You've been to planetariums before. You've seen pictures of stars taken in a desert, where there's no light pollution. Something about seeing this feels too real. We're in... Gotta remember the voices I gave them. Space? Yeah, seems like it. Nevada adjusts their glasses and scratches their chin, looking more serious than usual. They reach out and point at the bottom right corner of the window. You see that? You stoop down to get a closer look. It's a blue celestial body, smudged with green and white. Oh, that's Earth. It couldn't be. There's no way. What? No, there's no way. What? How? Nevada nods and shrugs. Everyone seems to be on the same page at least. There's no confusion about the implications here. You're looking at Earth from outer space. The room is deathly silent for once. Ridley squeezes your hand tightly. You can feel her shaking. So, this is the information we're working with right now. This, he knocks on the window with one ringed knuckle, does indeed look like Earth, but that, he points to a cluster of dust and rocks right next to the planet, is a collection of asteroids. So if we can see Earth, and we can see these asteroids with the naked eye, why not the other planets? Where's our sun? Vada pushes up their glasses and chuckles. Ah, Valentino, you didn't let me finish. That planet may look like Earth, but it's not. It's actually Senilia 963, or as it's more commonly known, Tellus. Valentino's eyebrows shoot all the way up his forehead, and he lets out a derisive huff. Nevada frowns. Sure. Go on. Tell me more. Nevada is still frowning, but he doesn't hesitate to continue. Tellus is a sister planet to Earth. It was discovered around 75 years ago in a neighboring galaxy. It's a planet that's been kept a national secret because it has everything that's necessary to create life. Water, carbon, oxygen. Valentino narrows his eyes. Nevada shoots him a challenging look. What's the galaxy's name? How far is it? Who published the study? That's not relevant right now. Listen, the proof is sitting in front of your eyes, Valentino. You're the one refusing to look. The government records go back for years. Tellus is too far for humanity to visit in person, but through our technology, we've been able to see its progress. As of 10 years ago, signs of life have been confirmed. You're saying... Nevada nods. Valentino looks at you, out the side of... I'm going to lose my mind. We just got started. Valentino looks at you out of the side of his eyes and shakes his head minutely. Looks like he's restraining himself. He can't help smiling wryly. At least now he knows what it's like talking with him. All of this is admittedly a lot, even if Vada is right about all this. You're a bit busy escaping the butcher right now. You can deal with the aliens when you get back home. Now, I'm assuming this is one of those Uchikoshi type of things where it's slightly true, but not really. I am wondering how much research they put into that particular factoid there. Due to how fast the light travels, we're actually seeing Telus's past, not its present, so there's no telling how advanced they truly are. Miss... I hate to be a stickler, but you missed an S after that apostrophe for Telus, because it's a singular noun, and not a plural. So you put the S after the apostrophe. I do this a lot in my head when I read fanfiction. Like, slight corrections. Even if they're not actually corrections, just things in my that are my preference. Like that in particular, that's one that bothers me sometimes when I read fanfiction. Is that when you put an apostrophe after an S, but it's a singular noun, so there's no S after the apostrophe. That's something I learned in like 6th grade or so. Excuse me. Right, so exactly how many light years from Earth is the secret planet again? Valentino crosses his arms, clearly not buying it. Nevada clears their throat. I may be off, as I've never done the calculation myself, but from what I've heard, we are seeing tens of thousands of years into the past. Valentino puts one hand to his head, massaging his temples. And you think that we're orbiting outside that planet? The planet that is tens of thousands of light years away? And to be clear, 1 light year is 5.8 trillion miles, the distance a light particle travels within 1 year, not a unit of time. You're claiming that we've unknowingly and spontaneously traveled thousands of light years through empty space in these dilapidated subway cars without spacesuits. To summarize, you're saying both teleportation and aliens exist, and they're why we're in this mess. He stands up from where he was leaning against a pole and points his pen at Nevada, suddenly serious. So, where's your proof? Proof? Nevada scratches his head. Well, suddenly Ridley steps forward and sticks a finger in Valentino's face. Where's your proof? Valentino barely flinches, just blinks at her incredulously. That's a hard word to pronounce. Incredulously. His jaw tightens minutely, and he raps his pen against the pole. Begrudgingly, you admit you're a bit impressed by his poker face. Sorry, my proof? I'm not the one making the claims here. Nevada is. Therefore, they should be capable of defending themselves. Well, I don't like the way you're speaking to my partner right now. And I don't see you presenting any better ideas, so... Oh, that's rich. Just because I prefer to wait until I have sufficient evidence before I share my He's cut off by the familiar sound of microphone feedback. The butcher and dairy fairy flicker into existence on a nearby screen. Hi, everyone! Drinking some strawberry lemonade we got today. Sorry. I see you've been taking in the view. Beautiful, isn't it? I've been taking it a lot lately. I forgot about Erica and how she is. Ah, I get it. My explanation to Telus might have been a lot to understand. Oh, Dairy Fairy, please tell me that we're not in space and we're actually secretly in an underground bunker or literally anywhere else, really. I had to come in and break up the fight. It's no good for friends to fight each other, you know? It makes me very sad. He stops for a few seconds before being interrupted. It pulls at your heartstrings, seeing such a cute and cuddly creature weep so openly. Swirly Glass is correct. This is indeed Telus. Yes, I knew it! Is Swirly Glass supposed to be me? Sure, I'll go along with this, but first, do explain how exactly you transported us all here. Our technology is far more advanced than that of humanity. And we'd really love to tell you everything, honest, but, There's a bomb by the door, and none of you have noticed. Oh, okay. There's just a bomb there. Cool! All heads whip around to look at the back of the car. Like the butcher said, a large box with a complicated mess of wires and switches sits on the floor near the door. And now a familiar sensation of horror sinks deep into your chest. A bomb? A bomb? I'm not saying that. Apologies.
Oh, please stay safe, everyone. The stakes are high this time.
You may You may activate and deactivate the light panels as you wish, but the wires, once they're cut, they cannot be reconnected. Wait! Good luck.
We can't help them. Can't we help them just a little bit? I'm scared.
The screen fizzes and shuts off. Cool! Cold, silent dread fills the room. All eyes are fixed on the bomb, but nobody seems willing to be the first to touch it. Look, it's up to you, again. I'm gonna save. Let's examine the bomb. Before you can act, a very glittery hand on your arm stops you. Hold it! Better not be thinking of going head first into this one. Annoyed, you rip your arm from his grip and shake it out. So what if I was? It worked for us up till now. Pardon? Your instincts have worked remarkably but now there's a bomb. We need to exercise a bit more caution.
I agree.
Ridley shuffles over to the two of you, shooting a hesitant look at Valentino and relaxing when he gives a short nod. She looks visibly more exhausted than she was just a few minutes ago.
Look, Agnes, it's not that I have anything against you, it's just...
Ridley looks at Valentino helplessly. She won't look at you. What is she trying to say?
This is really serious. Our lives are at stake. We need to take a second to really think about what to do here.
But I'm trying to... You can't even get the words out. Really, you've been lucky the last few times, but now your stomach twists. I think you're gonna mess it up. The worst part? Deep down you know that they're right. I literally tell this I thought this is an M-rated game, but no, it's a T-rated game, and now you're giving me all these F-bombs. Glasses, it's not that, it's... Stop calling me Glasses. I have a name. Besides, do you really think... You honestly think I'd be that reckless? That I'd go and hurt everyone? You think I'd... With the last few words, your voice cracks. God, you feel pathetic. You felt like you were actually starting to make friends with these people. Why would they automatically assume the worst of you? Do they think you're that stupid? Or do they think you just don't care? Whatever. If they won't give you the benefit of the doubt, you're not giving them jack anymore. They can figure out the puzzle by themselves. Turn around to wipe your eyes furtively. I think that's how you pronounce that? Then face them again, jaw set. Right. You all feel the same? That doesn't meet your eyes, but coughs and nods. Erica tilts her head to the side. Really is right. It's nothing against you. Glare at him, right? Nothing against you, of course. I don't want to see what comes out of the large explosive. Erica? Erica shuts her mouth and kicks the floor. Just be careful with this one, is what I meant. She doesn't make eye contact with you. You grimace and pull the strap of your bag closer around your chest. Fine. If my teammates can't trust that I won't try to get them all killed.
That's not... Agnes, I didn't mean...
You raise your voice to talk over her. Then sure, I'll go off. Whatever. She reaches towards you, but you shake her off. How naive you were to imagine, even just for a second, that you'd actually be able to make friends in a place like this. In what universe would people like them ever give someone like you the time of day? Part of you is angry with them, but the other part, the part you hate the most, is angry at you. At yourself, for having expectations in the first place, for nurturing them, for giving up, for being so... just too much. You're just too much, or not good enough, and you were supposed to make peace with that fact ages ago. Clearly you haven't. The tears keep welling up in your eyes, no matter how furiously you scrub at them. Sorry, I get it. I shouldn't... Agnes, let's just solve this and get out of here. Keep your eyes firmly trained on the floor, and turn away to wipe your face and glasses. Behind you, Valentino sighs. Alright. She's split up and get a better grasp of what we're dealing with. I'll take the crates over there. The other three murmur an agreement and begin dividing tasks between each other. You take a deep breath, then another, trying to center yourself and push down the ugly feelings churning in your stomach. There's still a bomb. Now's the time to freak out. Before all that, you didn't get a good chance to search the room for clues. Put your glasses back on and take stock of the situation. Nevada and Ridley are standing by a graffitied wall in the back row seats. Valentino is standing near a stack of, honestly rather big and precarious, boxes. Erica is crouched in front of a still functioning cement mixer. Alright. Messing with one of the large oversized cogs in the ceiling when you notice Erica slink with purpose over towards the big boxes. You seems like she's making a real effort to look inconspicuous about it, but the sound of her heel clicking makes it impossible to focus on anything else. She's reaching for something on the box. It's a cup? Oh, it's her! I was thinking that was like an owl, but no, that's her. And as far as I know, her is like an in-joke within the dev team. I don't really know too much about it other than it's just like a McDonald's cup, but it's drawn to look sort of like a woman, I guess. I don't have the picture on hand, but I could probably find it if I went around and searched for it. But I don't feel like doing that right now. Sorry. She cradles it in her hand. It looks like some kind of fast food cup that's been drawn on with marker. You squint. Erica's face melts in admiration? Attraction? Love at first sight? Oh, wow. She's blushing. I didn't expect to see you here. I'm such a huge fan. She's fascinating and incomprehensible. You let her have her meet and greet moment. It's none of your business. You shake your head and turn back to the cogs. After a few minutes, she makes her way back to the cement mixer. When you look back at the big boxes, the cup is gone. Did she take it? Ooh, a hammer. A hammer. I'll smash his head with a hammer! Look at the hammer on the seats. You're tempted to just smash the windows yourself to get out of here faster. But the idea is stupid, and you just die immediately from space suffocation like an idiot. Nice. Anything else? There's the wires. I'm trying to avoid plot-relevant stuff. First and foremost. Huge wires hang from the ceiling and, well, everywhere. It's a miracle they haven't fallen on your face yet. You give one a good yank, but nothing happens. These things are connected to something important. They aren't making it obvious. You got more important things to worry about. Okay, that's what they meant by cog. There's the escape door, obviously. You take the door past the bomb, if for nothing more than consistency's sake. Guys, you aren't gonna believe this. Yeah, it's still not opening. We'll look at something else. There's the bomb. We probably aren't allowed to get close to it. You take a look at the bomb on the floor. Let's look at something else. You feel neither confident nor courageous enough to even look at the thing. Maybe you should continue exploring the room before you attempt to defuse it. The bomb. Let's try cement mixer first. You approach the cement mixer. Erica is crouched in front of it, staring deeply into the hole. Let's crouch next to her. You crouch down next to her and stare into the mixer. Neither of you look at each other or say anything. This is unhelpful. You decide to bite the bullet. Did you, find anything? Erica looks at you, then she looks into the mixer. Just a massive gaping hole. Yeah. You stare at her, annoyed. After all that, she can't even give you a straight answer? You could have just said no. You wait for any response, but her expression never changes. Still as serene as ever. Whatever. You don't have time for this. You get up to leave, but she grabs your shirt. There's something in there. I can't reach. Why didn't you just... You sigh, but thankfully Erica is already moving out of the way. You stick your arm in the mixer, groping blindly for whatever is in there. With the angle you're at, you end up facing her as you do. She stares at you unblinking, big eyes sparkling. Are her pupils dilating? Like a cat's? You try to look anywhere but at her, but her eyes are just so sparkly. This is uncomfortable. Is there even anything in here? I'm sorry. What? You jerk back to attention. She's extremely not looking at you. I don't really talk much, usually. Oh, really? I didn't. Sometimes people will laugh at what I say, so I try to. She looks like she's struggling to find the right words. You wait with bated breath. Her neck and tips of the ears are slowly turning red. I don't get out much. Like, I'm usually home, watching people on the internet, and, Anyway, I didn't mean to upset you earlier. Which time? Both. Meet your eyes again. You look away. You can't let her sparkling cat-like eyes entrance you when you have to, like, process this. It's the first time that Erica said anything so normal. You both sit together in silence until... You feel something wet and sticky on your hand. You pull your hand out immediately and wipe it on the floor. Was that cement? Really hope it wasn't. Erica shuffles over and looks at your hand. She's gonna say something about it. You can just feel it. There's something brewing her, and you're gonna have to face the consequences of walking straight into a very easy sex joke. Actually, she looks unwell. Don't think she's breathing. She's holding her breath? She's trying very, very hard to look away from your sloppy mess of a hand. I have something very normal to share with you right now that has nothing to do with your hand. Are you okay with that? Suddenly, Erica rummages through the front of her dress and pulls out a crumpled up card. You think you see a vein popping on her forehead. Here, I found it stuck in the front of the cement mixer. Why did you make me stick my hand in there if you already found a clue? She shrugs and hands you the card. The card has red, blue, and purple dots on it. You're not sure what to do with it, but it's a peace offering, so you might as well pocket it. You shove it into your bag and stand up. You make sure to shake the rest of what you are really hoping wasn't cement off your hand and shift around awkwardly. Should you say anything? Period. Question mark, period. Well, thanks for your help. Wrong voice! That was Agnes. Thanks for your help. Erica just looks at you. You can't get trapped in those eyes again. You don't have time. And thanks for earlier. Erica's expression shifts into what you think is a smile. I will never leave a woman unsatisfied. Thanks, I guess. Okay, I wasn't sure if Agnes was a girl or not, so thank you for the confirmation. She gives you a thumbs up, you give her one back, and suppress a smile. Maybe doing thumbs up is your thing now? Who knows anymore? That is one clue down. Let's go to graffiti next. You decide to take a look at the graffiti, reluctantly. As you approach, you very deliberately avoid looking at Ridley or Nevada. Ridley talks quietly with Nevada, and you can make out your name being said in hurried whispers. You tune it out as best you can and focus on the graffiti. Most of it is nonsense words and unfathomable images. You can barely make out what it's supposed to say. Ridley walks up to you sheepishly. Hey, Agnes, are you mad? Not anymore, no. Are you mad? What kind of question is that? She's obviously just asking to ease her conscience. Sure, you may have lied a little there. You're still upset that no one in the room trusts you. But mad? You're not really mad, you were just hurt. You still are. Doesn't seem like there's anything else to look at over here. You turn and try to scoot around Ridley to find more clues, but she holds a hand out to stop you. Listen, sorry, that question wasn't useful. I want to say I'm sorry. I didn't mean to... You don't have to worry about it. I'm fine. You take another step away, heat rising to your cheeks. How much does she need to get off her guilty conscience here? Hadn't she said enough? Agnes, please. Ridley, I got it. You can stop now. She shrinks back. I was just trying to apologize. I know. Please, just leave me alone. You can feel the tears coming back, pricking the corners of your eyes again. You know she doesn't deserve it, but you can't hold back your frustration. You're trying to apologize because I'm crying, right? So you can feel better? No, Agnes, you're being unfair. Unfair? How? They put a hand on Ridley's shoulder. She leans into the touch, shoulders relaxing. You can't help the pain and jealousy that lances through you at that. A hug would be really nice right about now. She wants to apologize to make sure you feel better, not herself. You're barely listening. The way they comfort each other makes you feel more alone. You've already given up, but it still hurts when you're reminded why you can't, and others just can. Just like that. Like it's something so easy. Just let me... How can you decide what she really means if you won't even hear her out? We have to work together to solve this, you know. And that can't happen if you don't meet her halfway. Your throat goes dry. Suddenly you have nothing to say. The mixer hovers invitingly in the edge of your vision. I wonder if you can crawl inside and hide in there forever. Cement's edible, right? No, it's not. It's not even close to being edible, Agnes. Nevada is wearing an expression more serious than you thought them capable of. They look back out the window. I get how you feel. A lot of people don't even give me a chance to explain my thought process. Not just Valentino. Almost everyone I talk to tells me my research and theories are nonsense. I used to lash out on them. Until I met Ridley. She told me this. You know? What I'm telling you right now, I mean. They look at you earnestly. You look down at your sneakers. People might disagree with you, but that doesn't mean they hate you, or that they think you're stupid, or they're insulting you, even if they say something that hurts you. And they'll apologize if you let them. Step back, nod at Ridley, and look back at the window. You sit on their words, not sure what to do with them. Agnes, I'm truly sorry.
I didn't mean to gain up on you with everyone. I'm really scared. I shouldn't have taken it out on you. It was kind of fun before with the puzzle and stuff, but this is real danger. I've never gone through something like this. This scary before. I just want us, all of us, to make it out of here together. You included, Agnes.
You switch from your sneakers to the cement mixer. It's looking cozier by the second.
So, I'm sorry. I hope you forgive me, but you don't have to.
She might be sincere, but you don't know what to do with her words. You don't know what to say now. After what you already said, maybe you messed us up too badly. Ridley gives you a few seconds to respond, and smiles nervously at you and steps aside to give you some space.
Well, I'll be over there.
Wait! Reach out and grab the strap of her overalls unconsciously, then immediately let go and wince like you were burned. You didn't mean to intrude on her personal space like that, but she doesn't seem to mind. I'm sorry to... The words had barely left your mouth when she suddenly wraps you up in a tight hug. Zoom in.
Oh, thank goodness, I was so scared you'd hate me forever.
Despite your thoughts from a few minutes ago, spontaneous hugs are really not your thing. You were unsure how to respond, so you decided to just go limp in her arms like a noodle. Let me get on this. Nevada comes up and wraps both of you in a bigger, tighter hug. Your feet are no longer touching the floor.
I can't.
Oh, right. They release you. You stumble back and gasp for air on the verge of passing out. You think you saw the dairy fairy standing at the pearly gates.
Sorry, Agnes.
Ridley suddenly gasps and holds and grabs your hand.
Oh, I almost forgot. Check this out.
She rips off a card. She rips the card off the graffiti wall and hands it to you. The card has yellow dots, green dots, and a single blue dot. You're not sure what to do with it, but it's a peace offering. Boy, this would be really bad to play if you were colorblind, huh? Oops. You pocket it and flash her up. Woo! You pocket it and flash her a thumbs up, immediately regretting the latter. Good. She grins and does too back at you, so at least she doesn't seem to mind.
We'll be over here if you need us again, okay?
You give her yet another thumbs up, and she returns to the window with Nevada. Are thumbs up like your thing now? When did you start doing that? You can't be the thumbs up girl. Never do that again. Do it a third time. You really don't want to go over to where Valentino is. There's some big boxes in the back. Damn, biggest boxes you've ever seen. Probably biggest boxes on the train. Gee, if you had some measuring tape, you could probably measure how big these boxes are. You have a hell of a story to tell your zero friends you get out of here. Thanks. Enough of that. Stop stalling. Take a deep breath and walk over to, okay, just get over with. Valentino examining the big boxes. You step around him and try to see what you can find. Why are you looking at those boxes like that? What are you, a cop? You forgot a comma there, but thanks. He's speechless. He stares at you for a minute, the back of the boxes. You have no idea how that just came out of your mouth. You will stare at the boxes while standing next to each other. Neither of you say a word. It's a very normal thing to do. After what feels like 10 minutes, you notice a piece of paper at the very top of the stack. Did Valentino not notice it? No way, that guy would have snatched it up and gloated about it by now. You do want to grab it for yourself, though. The problem is you're not exactly very tall. There's an option here, but you're going to ignore it as long as you can. Find anything interesting? Shouldn't I be asking you that? You snap at him. He pouts. Don't tell me you're still mad. You weigh your options. Valentino could easily reach it, but then you'd have to deal with his dumb and smug face. Alternatively, it looks stable enough for you to climb it. Maybe. We're gonna ask for help. We're gonna do the good thing and we're gonna ask for help. Can you hand me that paper up there? Point to the top of the boxes. I'm sure I could. Then... I said I could, not that I would. You would really consider ripping the extensions out of his hair. No, you wouldn't. He shouldn't be so confident. He could stab you with those nails if he fights back. Well, time to climb! His jaw drops. You thought about turning around and flipping him off, but you'd lose your footing and fall, which would be so embarrassing. You would definitely die if that happened. It's fine. You can almost reach the note anyway. You stretch your arm out and snatch! Gotcha! 2 blue dots. Or 4, rather. Good job! You sure showed me. Now get down. Is that worry in his voice? Probably not, but it would be funny. You secure your footing and turn to look at him. You wave the note in the air like a flag. What are you so worried about? I'm not gonna
No sooner than the words leave your mouth, your foot slips and a wooden plank from the box snaps under your weight. You scramble and try to find something to grip, but alas, you're already falling backwards. Agnes! You squeeze your eyes shut and prepare for the impact. That never comes. Instead, 2 hands are shoved under your arms and you're pulled away from the boxes. Then you both fall backwards. Oh, what a mess. He did not just catch you. Why does this feel so much worse than falling flat on the ground? At least he sort of broke your fall. He definitely didn't expect the faux fur on his jacket to be so itchy. You scoot back to give him some space while he assesses the damage. He motions over for you to come closer. You hesitate. You look to your left. You look to your right. And you scoot back over. He points to his middle finger. His? Or instead of the T? Do you see this? No? Look closer. He's mad at you. You look closer. I don't see what... He puts on the rest of his fingers, flipping you off. Ah! Only seems fair. You bat his hand away. You could have just asked me for help. You're an a-hole. He shrugs. Sure. You turn away from... I did ask you. I did ask you for help. And then you didn't... And then you said no. Screw you. You turn away from him and read the note you almost died to get. Valentino reads over your shoulder. You try to elbow him out of the way, yet you persist. It's a card that has blue and black dots on it. That's it. You're not sure what to do with it, but you nearly died to get it, so you pocket it. I did not see black dots, but okay, if you say so. I'm leaving now. Hold on a second. You stop. What do you want? He sticks up his nose. I just wanted to say, you owe me a new set of acrylics. What? He waves his hands dismissively. I saved you from falling, and in the process ruined a perfectly good set of nails. So naturally, you should repay me. After this? He crosses his arms. Obviously. Well, do you know any place where I can get a full set? Oh. Yeah. For sure. You are lying. You don't know the first thing about nails, but something tells you you should stop butting heads with this guy. It's not like you'd actually take him up on an offer to hang out, but it couldn't be so bad, right? Maybe this is his way of making amends? Could be fun. Fidget nervously. Don't get a big head about it. You're just repaying a favor. That's all. He won't look at you. Right. Well, you're not exactly disappointed about that. You literally just said you wouldn't care otherwise, but still, you kicked the box. Ow! You shouldn't have done that. He looks at you from the corner of his eyes and laughs. You're so... Okay, how about we... He squints at your shirt, then looks back at you. Go to the band store. The what? He waves his hand as if you could clearly know what he's talking about. You know, the music one. We can listen to something or other, I don't know. That took a turn. Now you two are just playing a day at the mall together. Way to go, Agnes. People with friends do things like that. You deserve a pat on the back. Oh, okay. You perk up. He rolls his eyes. Alright, enough of this. Weren't you doing something? Oh, yeah, the bomb. Please don't let me stop you. You nod and start to leave. And don't forget about my manicure. Sure. You laugh, thinking he's joking. I'm serious. He sounds serious, but you think you see him smile. Bomb. You take a look at the bomb on the floor. Alright, I don't really know how we're supposed to do this, but let's try this out. Look at the 3 cards your friends gave you. It's do or die, and quite frankly, you'd rather not do the latter. But with stutter, deep inhale, you're ready to activate this thing. Okay. Click the light panels into the correct pattern and cut the wires to cut them. Use the reset button to turn off all the lights. Exit this puzzle to get hints. Don't worry. This won't count as a fail, and wires you've cut will remain cut when you come back. Be careful, if the light panels are in the wrong order of configuration, you cut the wire, game over. So these white ones are supposed to be black, I guess? I don't... Not sure if I entirely understand. Oh. Oh, it's this type of puzzle. I see.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming these are on the correct order. So these ones for sure are most definitely blue lights. And these ones for sure are most definitely red lights, cause... Well, I don't... There's, like, there's these. I don't know what these are. Well, hang on, okay. It's not that those are red lights, it's that these are yellow lights, specifically. Like, there's these ones are yellow lights, and these ones are yellow lights. And these are all blue lights, so those light up there. So the red lights are all, here. These are all the red lights. So if we, like, do a little color theory type of thing here, then, these ones would turn orange. These ones would be green. This would be black, because it's all the colors in one. And this would be purple. That tells me nothing. That literally tells me nothing, so I don't know what to do about that, gonna be honest. How'd I do that? There we go. Okay, we got them all on now. So I guess it's the number of lights in particular? Like there's... okay. So there is one black one. So I don't know if this is supposed to be... I don't know if we're supposed to do it from most greatest to least? Least to greatest? Or what? And is this in total? Or is this just in general? Like... So we do it in total. I don't have like a thing to indicate. Like, if we do it total, then there would be 0 blues whatsoever. There'd be 2 greens. Howdy! I'm trying to figure out this puzzle. And I'm not sure what order I'm supposed to be doing this in, but I'm gonna try. I already got all these lit up, so I'm assuming this is correct. I am. I think. But I'm doing my best here. Goodness me. So I know I can kind of tell how this puzzle works because there's like a similar puzzle. This part right here with the colors, I can tell because there's a similar type of gimmick in like The Witness, where you have to like add colors together. But those ones are actually, but in that game it's RGB, not RYB. So it's a little bit different. Okay. Like I kinda see what I'm supposed to be combining them. Howdy. So like if I combine all these cars together, then we have these 4 blue ones. We have all these are red because the red and the blue combine to make it purple. And then the yellow ones, we have all these are yellow except for this one. But if we combine all the cars together, Then we have the green here. Then we have one that's black here, I guess, because all the colors are there. Then we have orange here, and orange here, and one purple, but no blues. So I don't know what that means. That means if you add them all together, there's no reds or yellows. There's orange, but this one is like striped with orange, so I guess it counts as orange? I don't know if that counts as orange or yellow or both. But there are more greens than there are purples. But there's oranges are the most. So I'm gonna go from greatest to least. And if that messes up, oops! Although granted, it might not be like the colors in total, it might just be like individually. I might need to get a hint on this. Like, okay. So if we do it by colors if we do it by colors in total when we don't add them all up together onto one singular panel, then we have the yellow is the most, then red, then blue, then green, then purple. That seems somewhat straightforward. So I'm gonna do it like that. That's good. Okay. Alright, I gotta figure these out again. Nope. Missing the color, missing the color, missing the color over there. Nope. Nope, that's not it. Nope. Give me some time. Give me some time. I got this. I got this. Don't worry, I got this. I got this. I didn't realize pressing it too many times would make you explode, gonna be honest. Okay, I'm resetting that. I don't remember how I did this. I was just pressing buttons, dude. You just kind of have to feel this one out. Okay, that won't work. Ugh. I swear to God I can do this. Good. Oh, good lord. Wait, do I have to do them like this? Wait. No, I'm gonna exit and see if they give me a hint. You can't do this. Push yourself away from the bomb on the floor and put your head in your hands. The sweat on your palms and the stress of, you know, defusing a real-ass bomb are kind of getting to you. You let out a sigh and drag yourself up, making eye contact with Ridley as you do. She moves to say something, but you shake your head and walk towards the window. You need a minute to think about this. Fiddle with your fingers, anxiously cracking your knuckles till you run out. You know, someone's gotta defuse that thing, but it still sucks that it has to be you. Maybe you look over the card scanner and it'll help you figure out what to do? Okay, you look at all 3 cards of the worst and try at once to try to parsley mean. Well, there are certainly 3 of them, and they all have 8 colored dots. You guys keep flitting between the blue ones on each card. They're different arrangements of each card, but there's still a little overlap. But each card has 8 dots, and the bomb has 8 lights, right? Oh, Dairy Fairy, we're really in it now. Lean against the train car window inside for longer than necessary. This stupid bomb is a stupid situation is really pissing you off. You feel like it's all so over. You're never gonna see your cat again, and no one's going to know you died in the stupid train car, and you're going to have to start eating each other and flap. You're startled back into reality by the sound of something hidden in the window you're leaning on. You yell back, clutching your ear to the noise, when you spot the Dairy Fairy blasted through the window. Yeah? Okay. Yes?
I don't have blood in my little cap, so listen to me carefully.
The poor thing's now smushed to death through the window while it tries to scream so you can hear him through the glass.
You need to think about the colors and the positions and how they interact. You know how you can mix blue and yellow to make green? You just got...
Squeak. He's gone. It's suddenly very quiet on the other side. I mean... You get the train car window inside for longer than necessary. Okay, recall what they said. That's just all. The sepia tone means that it's just the flashback. Alright. Cool. I mean, I already figured that part out. 3 of them. Overlap. 8 digits, 8 lights. What do you mean? Oh, wait. Okay, I think I understand. I think I understand now. You have to do it according to where the lights are with each wire. I get it now. I understand the puzzle. I did it. How did I get that blue formation again? I don't remember. Uh-oh! Let's just try our best. Okay, that's not even close to what I wanted. That is not yellow. Try that again. Nope. Try that again. Wait, hang on. Okay, this one. Nope. This one and this one, and then you cut the yellow. Why is the yellow one striped, though? Okay. Now. The red one. I could just try to just configure it, however. Yeah, I'm not just gonna get the red like this. That's gonna take a while. Nope. Shoot. How did I get that blue configuration? Oh, yeah, okay, sure. Cool. Oh, okay. I see. Good! Nope, nope, that's not it. That's not it, Chief. Nope. Try again. Come back with a different solution. Can we reset? Does this reset the... Okay, it doesn't reset the wires. Thank God. Yeah, probably be like more colorblind friendly if, I don't know, they're like shapes or something, well then that would probably defeat the purpose of the puzzle itself. Well, actually the blue and the purple are like really similar. That would probably trip a lot of people with colorblindness up. They're probably making it the purple a bit different would help, probably. I'm just gonna keep clicking buttons till I get some kind of okay, that's how you did it. Cool! Blue done! It's that easy. Okay, how am I gonna get red? Like, obviously yellow's the easiest one. How do I get red? Because that's like the biggest other one, so I'm thinking... That's the wrong way, you dingus! Yes, good. Oi! Oh no. I'm so sorry. But you just do that and that. You just do that and that. Alright, just gonna keep clicking on buttons, see what we get. Alright, cool. Red. Reset that. I don't want to mess up with green and purple. Now here's the big question. How do we get this one? Let's try starting with this maybe? And then like... Nope. I already pressed that button. Okay. Yeah, that is true. You have to figure out the pattern first. That is the wrong configuration of two of them. Okay, so these need to be lit up. Means that I can't line up these. Maybe like this? Nope. No, that's not quite it. Please, God. That's the wrong side! How did I get here? How did I get here? How did I get here? I gotta do it from the other side then. It's like... Hang on. It's like this? Got it! Purple. Now, green is... These two and then this one. So that's kinda funky. That's a funky formation. Alright. It's just that easy, folks. Puzzle complete. You snap the last wire, the lights on the bomb dim, and then turn off completely. Oh my god! Excellent job. Very grateful we didn't explode today. Any other type of explosion would have been fine with me, though. I think I might take a break from space-related theories for a while. I am out of strawberry lemonade. Shoot, my throat. You can practically feel a sigh of relief that's, spreads through the room. To be completely honest here, you didn't think you were going to pull it off. It's a bit late to say, but their fears of having you solve it weren't unfounded, really. What were you supposed to do? Just take it? No way. This is solved on pure stubbornness, baby. So we can leave, right? That's it? The relieved smiles fade. And glances are exchanged. They pause and look up at the door in front of them. No one is sure if they should open it or not.
Agnes, you solved it, so you should open it.
You nod and grip the edges of the door.
Got it. No pressure.
Here goes. Time to open the door. Get ready. Go and open the door. They stare back at you. You're about to do it. Open the door. It's going to open because you opened it. It's going to be really great. And you think it now. Stop stalling and just open it.
Right.
You steady yourself and try to slide the door open. You've arrived at your destination. It doesn't open. You try again. No dice. We didn't arrive at our destination. Come on now.
Huh? But
this is BS. You just went for an emotional roller coaster, defused a goddamn bomb, and the door won't even open. You bang it a few more times. Nothing. Right as you back up to shake out your hand, the door opens ever so slightly. Dairy Fairy's sweet little flilt head pops out with a tiny squeak.
Eek! Eek! Just 1 second, please. I'm indecent. Embarrassing. How embarrassing.
The door slams shut and then quickly reopens to reveal a butcher. They walk into the room and shut the door behind them. Hello. Congratulations. You solved the last room. This is the end of my experiment. You should all be very proud. Proud? What the hell is their deal? You expected some big grand reveal, not this incredibly anticlimactic moment. Now you're seeing them in person for the first time, you sight of the butcher. Boots on, they're still just an inch or so taller than you. They have dark, very unruly hair and a pretty thin build. You thought they'd be much more menacing. Seeing them looking so calm, though, is making you pissed. Furious, even. You glance back at everyone behind you. Most people just look confused. What the heck? What are you talking about? I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Are we really in space? We're breathing, obviously not. Like I just said. You know what? I'm sick of this. Can we jump them? We could hijack the chain ship. Actually, you probably could.
Would anyone even be able to pilot it? Well, conduct it?
Asked Valentino. He's so horny for space.
Well, why would you put it in that way?
Suddenly you hear a loud moo. Was that supposed to be a moo? Excuse me? Suddenly you hear a loud moo rumble through the speakers. All eyes fall on the butcher as they yank a small device from their pocket with a button attached to the top. Can I talk? Can you guys let me talk? I'll rearm the bomb and start over. Just watch me. Their demeanor has shifted. You've seen them annoyed before, but never like this. This makes them look desperate or pathetic, despite the bomb threat. Thank you. To answer your actual questions, no, we are not in space. Damn it! Nevada stomps their feet and huffs good-naturedly, and Valentino is wearing this probably the smuggest grin you've ever seen in your life. What you saw was just the monitors hooked up in front of the windows. Oh goodness me, I'm so sorry. Ugh! This is what I get for only having 1 cup every stream.
Why space? Is it a gimmick? Is this really just an escape room? Are we getting pranked? The bomb's just a prank too, right?
Oh, no, that's a real bomb. Ridley and Nevada slowly back away after hearing that. Butcher ignores them and continues. Have any of you ever heard of the Robber's Cave experiment? I watched a video essay on it. These researchers tricked 2 groups of boys into training against each other in a summer camp. I think the video was like 5 hours long, so I don't remember all the details exactly. This is the most excitement you've seen expressed by Erica since you first met her. Exactly. Psychologist Muzaffar Sheriff actually held a lesser-known experiment prior to that at a camp called Middle Grove. He wanted to research an idea called realistic conflict theory, essentially exploring intergroup conflict, stereotypes, and prejudices. His goal was to prove how easily people could turn on each other, and how they come together when faced with a larger conflict. For this experiment, they took a group of boys and divided them into troop groups. They spent time getting to know each other and becoming friends. Neither group was told about the other's existence until later. Once the 2 groups met, the researchers designed challenges to induce competition between each other. They expected the groups to favor their own and fight with the oppressing group, but that didn't happen. Instead, all the boys became friends and never once fought.
The researchers kept trying, using all the tricks in their arsenal. They needed to create the larger conflict at the camp to proceed with their experiment. Of course, that didn't work. The boys quickly realized they were being set up and turned on the researchers instead.
That's sweet. A bit unethical, but sweet. They stuck to their guns and found the real common enemy. Cool. Can we talk about the sex rat experiment next?
No! No, we won't. You mean the alkali rat experiment? I can tell you more after this. Anyway, you, get to the point. Why'd you tell us all that? This is like the summer camp. Most of you would normally get along with each other. The locked cars serve as the obstacles. Base, puzzles, your differing personalities serve as a base for inter-conflict. The threat I pose to you, that is the main conflict. Despite your differences, you've seen past your prejudices, and come together in order to find me and escape.
You tricked us into becoming friends? For an experiment?
You could put it that way, though trust me, it came with a heavy price.
Sure, what do you mean?
First, let me explain one more thing about our location. We are approximately 15 meters underground in an abandoned subway tunnel. I knew it! If not in the stars, in the sea! We only have about 3,785 meters until we reach the Titanic. I'm not sure how we're going to get this thing underwater, though.
You actually memorized Titanic's location?
Playing the rest of that side, that's honestly impressive. We are not underwater. If you could
Wait. Abandoned? How do you even get access to something like that? How are you operating a train underground completely unnoticed?
The entire line has been retired for 4 years.
What? I took this line to work last week.
That's because your last week was 6 years ago. You've thrown a Danganronpa at me! You've thrown a Danganronpa at me! How dare you! Okay, I think I've heard enough. From his vantage point up on the big boxes, Valentino stretches and lays back. His eyes are shut tight. Is he taking a nap? Right now? This guy... Oh, so time travel is the answer now, is it? Uh-huh. If time travel were real, Donna Summers would have gone back to marry Frankie Valley, so she could have all 4 seasons. What? You're pretty sure that's a reference to something, but you have no clue what. Neither do I. I think I know who Donna Summers is, but I don't know who Frankie Valley is, or who else she's perhaps married. I spent half my life trying to prove that, and someone in a cow mask just debunks it all in 5 minutes. No, that's great actually, I'm fine.
Time travel is possible, but not space? Or a working subway channel?
I spent all my budget on the time travel part. Oh, it is time travel, never mind.
Okay.
Ridley thumps down into one of the seats. Both she and Naval look defeated. Valentino is asleep, or at least pretending to be, and Erica is sitting on the floor. You're just standing there, limply. Long-winded tangent will do that to you, I guess. So they've been missing for 6 years. They've been missing for 6 years because apparently time travel's a thing, but not space travel. Cool.
Okay, assuming you're not lying, how are we supposed to get back? I don't see a time machine laying around here.
We're standing in it. What? You've taken the room again. There are wires dangling from the ceiling and junk scattered all over the floor. The place looks like it's falling apart, really. It's just this front car. The rest of the train isn't actually directly attached. Room 1 is always standing still. The hub car is on a giant 180-degree turntable. Ah, you dingus, it was the same room. I thought there were 2 separate rooms. You pulled another Dangan on me. Oh, you. Room 1 is always standing still. The hub car is on a giant 180-degree turntable, allowing you to move from point A to point B and into room 2. Room 2 is also on a turntable, turning you back around to the hub car. Finally, the hub car spins around one last time to deposit you here. It was designed to loop forever. The time machine was the easy part, honestly. The turntable spins forever, charging this last car. With enough momentum, I can slingshot myself into different timelines.
Why spend so much time making it self-sustaining? Why not just drive it yourself?
Because I don't like driving.
Right. Understandable. Driving is scary.
This is making your head spin. There's no way any of this is real. Why time travel? Why a train? Why cows? Why you and all of these strangers? There's so much you want to keep asking, but your energy is running low. You want just to look at what keeps talking almost completely to themselves. They rest a gloved hand on the window. It's got some wear and tear. I've done this a good couple of times. The experiment. You're almost too afraid to ask! How many? The next one will be 700. If I don't succeed by then, I'll just let myself fade into time. But this experiment is too important to me. I see. I see. Why have you been doing this so many times? Even with the mask on, the butcher looks tired. Everyone's tired. You didn't notice until now, but your body feels heavy, like you've been tossed around over and over and over like a rag doll. Does this mean you've done this nearly 700 times? You'd think you remember something like that, but you suddenly hear the butcher mumbling something behind their mask. God, the things I've done for you, Agnes. Me? Yes, you. You're the reason I even began the experiment. What? Why me? Who even are you? You hate me that much? I don't even know you. Ridley suddenly speaks up. She's resting her head on Nevada's shoulder. Well, if this is all for Agnes, why are we all involved? Period. Question mark, period. Yeah, we only just met, unless you secretly laid the blade to the mob. I don't leave my house. Valentino rolls over onto the stomach and props his elbows in front of him, lazily kicking his legs behind him. I think I remember someone like that. You wrinkle your nose at him. Oh, you know what I mean. Grow up. This is another Danganronpa. You're just okay. You're just continue. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, alright. There's like so much happening here. This definitely feels like okay. I'm not saying this is a bad game. I'm just like, oh, this is a lot. You all know her very well. Well, very well, maybe an overstatement. I don't remember meeting any of these people before. You're bluffing. Of course you don't. Stop being cryptic. Answer me. What the hell are you talking about? I'll be asking some questions now. What was the last thing you all remember doing before you found yourselves here? Overalls, you first. Butcher is looking at Ridley. Me? I think I was clocking out my ship at the cafe and locking up for the night. I don't remember anything past that. I was at home, making my fancy Uh-oh. I think that's the Spanish word. Chilaquiles? Chilaquiles? I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. I don't leave my house. Right, and you, Nails? Valentino looks away, mumbles something under his breath, and suddenly looks very interested in his right hand. Huh? I said I was getting my nails done! He crosses his arms and keeps looking away. Is he embarrassed? Oh my god. Your stupid nickname. Despite it all, you choked back a laugh. Maybe that nickname you came up with wasn't that stupid if someone as scary as the Butcher is using it too. Well, actually maybe it was. The Butcher isn't that cool. You decided to stop thinking about it. About you, Agnes. Remember anything? Do you remember anything? You haven't had any time to think about it. You kind of just assumed everyone else had fuzzy memories. It goes hand in hand with a situation like this, right? Actually, you barely remember anything before today. Or yesterday. Or the day before that. Probably you have an uninteresting life, spending your days in bed, scrolling through your phone and feeling sorry for yourself. That seems like something you do. You know your name at least. You picked it out yourself. Other than that, nope, nothing. Everything else feels like a blur. She's trans. No, I don't. Right. That's something we experts call amnesia. Whoa, really? The Butcher puts their hand back on the detonator, and Valentino raises his hands mockingly. I'll do it. I swear to God. Okay, damn, touchy. Nevada has to disguise a laugh as a cough. The Butcher puts the detonator back in their pocket, takes a deep breath, and turns back to the rest of you, right as they open their mouth. Aw, I also want to get injected. No fair. You're not getting injected! That reminds me, have you heard about Big Halloween injecting cocaine into eggplants? They're turning them into pumpkins. Is that what they're doing?
No, hun, she's talking about the amnesia.
Oh, then, yeah, that's not fair.
Okay, so what if I have amnesia?
These people clearly have met me. Can you just give me a straight answer? No, I'm going to keep asking questions, okay? No, not okay. Furco, what's your apartment's address? The Butcher points to Erica. She looks up vaguely. Huh? Your home address. She tilts her head to one side. Where you live. She adjusts the front of her dress. Dox yourself. Alright. 612 Clarabelle Boulevard, apartment B3. That's another Homestuck reference. Dox yourself. Right here, right now. Don't give up that kind of information so easily! You're so distracted by that beautiful moment, it takes you a second to register what you just said. 612 Clarabelle Boulevard. Images pop into your head. You see an apartment. The road lawn is lined with big trees, and there's a few shops and a train stop nearby. The building is painted with an ugly shade of yellow, and the elevators are always broken. Why do you know this? All of a sudden, you recall losing your keys the very first day you moved in and profusely apologizing to your landlord. You remember your cat, Charlie, who snuck out the fire escape and came back with a dead fish the next day. Weird one, that guy. You remember rushing up the stairs every day to avoid running into the cool and mysterious girl who moved in across from you. You remember waiting behind your door and looking out the peephole each time you saw her leave the house. Boop. Hey! Agnes is back! Finally, we get another picture of her. Each day you convince yourself she hated you, trying to make yourself feel better about it all. How did you forget? Overalls, the cafe you mentioned earlier. Which one is it?
Oh, actually I work at the Slow Roast a couple blocks from Erica Street. How have I never met you?
Really turns to Erica, who's still pulling up the front of her dress. I like my coffee like I like my women. In a cup.
Great!
I'm so tired right now.
Hold on, the Slow Roast?
The Slow Roast is within walking distance from your apartment. On the rare days you left your apartment, you'd always pull up a chair at the very back of the cafe. You didn't go often, but you get the same order every time. An iced mocha and a pistachio muffin. Oh, 2 girls, 1 cup. I get it now. You'd order ahead on your phone, so you wouldn't have to talk to the peppy baristas at the counter. Nothing against them, they dressed well and they always knew what to say, unlike you. It was hard not to be jealous.
There she is!
And there's Nevada. From the back, you'd watch one of the cashiers light up every time her partner came in to visit. The partner's choice of clothing and topics were both very odd, but the way they made her laugh was something agonizing to watch. She was beautiful, hardworking, smart, charismatic, and worst of all kind, nauseatingly so. The few times you ever spoke to her, you tasted bile. She smiled at you and complimented one of your band t-shirts. She probably didn't even listen to their music. She probably acted this way to everyone. You avoid her ever since. You'd hoped he had forgotten about you by now. You wanted to forget about her and her stupid partner forever. Clearly you'd gotten your wish.
Nails, pop quiz. Where did you go to high school?
Valentino sighed, clearly out of patience with the butcher's games. Strangely, I'm not in the mood for trivia.
Whatever, I'll spoil it.
You tune them out. You already know the answer. Valentino. He was your friend throughout senior year of high school. Your only friend. Nerdy but outspoken, sweet but blunt. He got into debates with people regularly and was the top student. It made him an easy target for bullies, which in turn gave you a steadfast ally.
Aww! Aww! That's cute. He's smoking. No, wait, no, I thought that was a cigarette. That's a bobby pin. Or not what is it? It's not a bobby pin. What is it? Is it a bobby pin? No. Just a pin? What is it? This is adorable. Look at them. The tool M. Yeah. Yeah. You read manga in the... No, not the that one's a sewing needle. That one's different. This one's a sewing needle. This one's like just like a pin you stick in for sewing and stuff. It's got like a bulb on the end of it. Anywho, you read manga. You read manga in the library during study hall and passed crude notes in class. You thought you had a tremendous tear in your skirt after a bully pushed you in the bushes. He was probably one of the only people you ever talked to, but you only got to know him for a year. After graduation, he went to live with some family in Japan and enrolled in university over there. Yeah, no, this one. Cause I keep looking at it thinking it's a cigarette. You tried to keep up with him on social media, but it's not really your thing. Your account had the default gray icon and no bio. You watched as he changed styles, made new friends, and amassed a sizable following almost overnight. One late night, after stalking his page on your phone, you realized he blocked you. It stung. Neither of you have reached out in years. He probably thinks you're dead weight right now. Clearly having fun with his new life and his new friends while you're back home thieving. Your blood boils. You never want to see him again. You stew over it through college and eventually you graduate. back to zero. Alone, no friends, no social skills. There's nothing you can do about it. At least nothing you want to do. Look up at him. He's still kicking his feet lackadaisically. Even though you remember now, you can't fully hate him. Above all, you just missed him. The first and only real friend you ever had. You don't remember me, huh? Eh? From where exactly? You taught me how to sew. I sat behind you in geometry. That can't be true. The only person sitting behind me in that class is this dork and You can't even get genuinely mad because it's honestly very funny to watch me connect the dots in real time. I am so sorry. You walk over to swat at him and he shields his face. Hey! I'm sorry, it's been a while. I don't have my contacts in. Lovely to see you again. How are you doing? I'm doing well. Great, thank you very much. You keep swatting, but stop when the butcher suddenly places their hand on your shoulder. You jump. Your vision gets blurry for a second, but it quickly stops. Wait a minute. Gonna make a guesstimate that this is also Agnes. I'm just gonna throw a guess right out there. but we have to wait and see. At least they seem to like you now. Isn't that nice, Agnes?
I'm so sorry. I used to remember my regulars, but I serve a lot of people every day and work in like 4 different places, and it's fine.
It wasn't. Not really, but you do your best to put that aside for a minute.
I can hear my neighbors through the walls. I don't need to meet them.
You're feeling everything all at once right now. You're exhausted, nauseous, dizzy, and above all, pissed the hell off. All these people you thought were strangers knew you the entire time. Rather, you knew them, but you were so insignificant that they couldn't even recognize you after seeing you multiple times. You spent most of your adult life desperately wishing you could forget they existed. Now that you have, you don't know how to feel. After all, you obsessed over the people that you imagined them to be. They're so much different than what you imagined. You want to consider them friends now. You wish you could just disappear? Restart? Let the bomb go off? No, you can never let the dairy fairy suffer that kind of fate. Clearly you're delirious. You need to get out of here. You stumble towards the butcher in a daze. Your vision whiting out at the edges. There's one less detail they've kept hidden. You intend to get it before you pass out. Who the hell are you? I can't tell you that. Oh, you can't tell me? Why not? You know everything about me. You're from the future. You set this up, this entire crazy thing for my sake. So give me the goddamn answer. I swear. Well, Agnes, calm down. You don't want their opinion to change. I knew it. I mean, granted, I didn't guess it right away, but like... The butcher inclines their head towards the group behind you. Your horse yelling woke them up a bit more, and they're looking at you with concern. Who's we? Leave me out of your...
Agnes, let's take their offer and get out of here.
Yeah, I can leave alien, titanic, time travel, etc. discovery for another day.
Triple D, BBU. Please, I need this.
Valentino slides off the big box of stands and pats around his sides. Ugh, one of my charms fell off too. Clearly nobody's gonna help you. Look, it's up to you. Again, you lunge at the butcher and grab for the mask. At least you think you did. It all happened so fast you missed by a couple of inches, grab their apron and fall forward, dragging them onto the ground with you. The room is spinning. You feel something shift next to you. You hear a gasp behind you. It takes you a minute to stand up and readjust your vision, but you kind of wish you hadn't. In front of you is the last thing you expected. It's the butcher. A bit taller than you, dark and woolly hair, thin frame. The face on the mask is... Ta-da! We beefed it. No, what? How is this? You sound exhausted. You sound exhausted. Her voice is strained and her eyes are sunken. You can see green roots growing out of the top of her head. You see stars at the edge of the vision. I told you, I'm from the future, right? I'm sure you get it now. I got fed up with the life we were living. No friends, no stable job. All we had was our cat and the occasional phone call back home. Being Agnes is lonely. After so long it became obvious. It just wasn't everyone else's fault we had no friends. I think you know where this is going. No, it was the world's. Never mind. Jesus, is that what you sound like when you're getting like that? Oh god. I was always at a disadvantage. Nothing is ever easy like it is for everyone else. Nothing I did could make them like me. We beefed it. We done beefed it. Nothing I did could make them like me. Nothing about me was even remotely appealing unless... You see a glint in her eye and she laughs, cackles actively. It's unbelievably lame. Unless I put myself in a position where they couldn't ignore me. But I knew it was too late for me. That's why you're here, Agnes. This is all for you. Just create the perfect heroine before I spiral into an eternity of loneliness. So dramatic. You're inclined to agree, but that's technically you he's talking about. You should probably at least act a little bit offended. Butcher continues her dialogue before you can decide. Don't you see? You formed a bond with these people. When faced with danger, you led them all to the end. You defeated the villain and saved your new friends. It worked perfectly. I've never gotten this far. I usually restart the second they start fighting with you, but I wanted to see it to the end this time. I told myself it would be over after 700. You've done this hundreds of times. Nearly 700. She slingshotted you through space and time, injected you with amnesia, and wiped your memories over and over and over. Who knows how many times you've gone through the same exact heartbreak? Or worse, how many times have any of you died here? You suddenly hear Erica speak up. She's still sitting on the floor behind you. So, we were trapped here so we could be forced to be friends with your younger self? But you also trapped here. Exactly! I wanted her to at least have the potential for a happy future. At any cost. Right. So, that sucks. That sucks, like, really bad. I don't think I like you very much. Agnes. She turns to you this time. It looks like it pains her to say this. I'm, like, really conflicted about you now. Huh? You scan the group. The looks on their faces might haunt you. You see something else behind their eyes. Disgust? Hatred? It doesn't matter. You, a different version of you, have messed up your singular chance at a happier life. I did this for you, huh? How sad, how hilarious. No sane person would do something like this to anyone, much less himself. She's insane. You're insane. This whole situation is insane. You want it to end. You feel something warm in your hand. Butcher has her hand clasped onto yours. She slips the detonator in your hand and squeezes. Uh-oh. Screw it. All of a sudden, the world flashes white. Time is strange. A guy dressed up like a Barbie doll, Brett doll, wakes you up. You force your way through the puzzles. You break out of a room filled with plants and escape. You meet a conspiracy theorist, a high-energy puzzle solver, and a mysterious girl. There's a cow, and a vending machine, and a beautiful cup. Why did you have to point out her, though? Why did you have to make a point to point out her? You force your way through these puzzles, too. You break out of this room and escape. You fight. You break ties. You mend them. You remember a manicured hand guiding you as you push the needle through fabric. Past. Future. Present. You're in the present. What? What? Excuse me. Sir DPL, you already activate this is different. Huh? You feel lightheaded again, or rather suddenly. You weren't like that a minute ago. God, your head hurts. You suddenly need her snap. Glasses, are you listening? He snaps his fingers at you like a dog. This guy. Yeah, I was just... The bomb. You're about to defuse the bomb and open the last door. For some reason, you really don't want to do that. Let's try to barrel out the window. Right now. The window. Wait, the window! What about it? Oh, I get it. The clue is actually outside in space. The colors of the wires must correspond to the red shift and blue shift. I listened to a podcast about it once. Objects that are further away in space Objects that are further away in space move away from us faster. Hang on, I don't see how this is late. You have no idea what you're talking about. You turn around and grab a hammer from one of the chairs and storm to the window at the end of the car. Everyone, move out of the way. I'm breaking the window. What? Tells orbit is going to suck the blood out for our noses. You can't. It'll happen in normal space, not just telespace. Also, it'll be all the orifices and all the fluids. It'll get sucked dry. Agnes, please think about this. Listen, I think you're pretty cool, but as much as I want to support you, I also, hate dying. Yeah, you feel in a way that's endearing, but dying in space is, like, a lot. I'm ambivalent. I need to hear your thoughts on JFK first. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys. I don't care. We're not in space. It doesn't matter. We're getting out of here. You can hear everyone begging you to reconsider or stop and think for a minute. Your head pounds. God, you're done thinking. You'd rather break things and fix it later. Hold it. You're out. Everyone turns to Valentino. He looks straight at you, one arm thrown in front of you, with expression calm, or at least a little less smug than usual. What makes you think we are in space right now? Any evidence to back your claim up? It's not really a good time to pull the smart guy card on me. Valentino shrugs at you. Can a guy be curious? Just a moment ago, you were ready to disarm this bomb, and now you're suddenly convinced otherwise. Out with it. He's right. Unfortunately, you did have a very sudden change of heart at the last moment, but why? You can barely fathom it yourself. It's as if the truth somehow just got beamed to you, but not all of it. You just know. I don't know. I don't know why. We're still breathing? In space? That's weird. You avert your eyes and grimace. In your defense, he put you on the spot. Fair enough. Let her have it. What? There's no way we're in space. I just didn't want to start any fight since you all seem so convinced. I trust her. And I trust my knowledge. Don't you? Valentino? I'm sure. Unless I'm lying. No one found that funny. Valentino takes a minute to fix his hair using his reflection in the mirror. In the window, rather. He looks back at you once more, determination in his eyes. Do it. They're all scared, but there's a warmth in everyone's expressions. They trust you. They're scared, but they trust you. But their lies even. They trust you enough to solve every puzzle up till now. That has to count for something, right? You try and nod and smile reassuringly at them before raising your hand and smashing the window with the hammer. Screw the rules, I have a hammer. 700... Wake up on the floor again. What? I've gotta get used to waking you up, huh? What? Get your mind out of the gutter. Come on. You weren't even thinking? He pulls you up roughly, turns you around, and nearly sprints to the front of the train car, leaving a lingering scent of hibiscus and embarrassment in his wake. The train is moving. The car you're in looks like the third room, but normal? It's undecorated and newer looking. You see Ridley, Nevada, and Erica waiting for you by the doors at the end. There's no hole in the window or any space, just a long, long tunnel. Was that a rat? Take a closer peek. Yeah, it was definitely a rat. Now arriving at June Station. The train creaks to a stop. The noise makes you grimace. Ridley covers her ears. With a sigh, the double doors open. Outside is... just a normal station? Everyone else steps off the car and regroups near the exit. Linger by the door and keep looking around. It's a normal train at a normal station, but the front car is missing. Why isn't there a front car on this train? Where's the butcher? Or the sweet, lovable dairy fairy? You ever found out what's going on and how you got there? I feel like you should know, but it feels like it's just out of reach. Like something you learned a long time ago. Screw it. You'll know about that later. Look at the big clock on the wall and see that it's just a few minutes past midnight. You have no clue what day it is, but everything does look vaguely familiar, and you're not alone. All of them! Ridley, Nevada, and Valentino are chatting in the distance, with Erica standing between them. Erica says something, and suddenly the group erupts in boisterous laughter, the kind that bounces off the walls, the kind you used to hate. Not so bad, now that you're closer up. The stars on her face, hee. Erica looks around, bewildered, and Valentino pulls a sticker gem with a dramatic flourish and gives it to her. Places it on her cleavage and sinks down onto the floor. You touch the gemstone on your own cheek and feel warmth from head to toe. Those don't really look like gems, but okay. So, they'll look at you. What did you say? You don't even think you could go home and pretend none of this happened. Not after everything. You kind of really want to just sit down and spend time with these people a little more? The idea of saying your thoughts out loud is daunting. You test the words out, rolling them around in your mouth before you open it. Take a deep breath in. The ball's in your court, as people say. People like to say that, right? You're getting distracted. Ask them to hang out. Maybe at the park. Or some late night diner. Do you guys, want to hang out now or something? Brace yourself for impact. You wait for the sting of projection. It's fine. You'll live. First one to respond is Nevada, who lets out a hearty laugh. You cringe in anticipation. I'd love to. I feel like I need to pick your brains about some things. A strong opinion these days is rare to find. We could walk home after. I know where you live. Deep down in your heart, you know. You believe in her. She did not mean for that to come off the way it did. In fact, if you squint, you can see a minuscule flinch across her face. You express a giddy smile. At least someone here gets it. Is anyone even around? Is anywhere even open around this hour? Well, let's try it before we knock it anyway. As he says that, Valentino pulls out a pen and scribbles his phone number on your arm. His handwriting is as messy as it was 4 years ago. Actually, do you do this to everyone else too? He pretends like that didn't just happen. Everyone looks unfazed. You hope this means he'll unblock you now. Maybe I could... Really taps her chin floppily, then peels around her pocket. She pulls out a very decked out keyring full of characters and toys. Would you guys be down for a midnight trip to a coffee shop? I could let you guys into the cafe, if you promise not to tell anyone, of course. She winks and Nevada laughs, gives her a kiss on the cheek. They're kinda sweet from up close. Everyone is. You regret not giving them a chance sooner. But the past is in the past. Now it's the present, and the present is very warm. Is a very warm night. Let's go then. You give everyone a hesitant smile. They smile back at you. Good ending! Hooray! That's it! Once again, here's all the people that worked on the game. Wow! It's a really good game. It's free. You can find it. It's out there. It's a really good game. I had fun. I still don't think I entirely understand, but like time travel. Agnes is just crazy. That's understandable. I got the sticker and her. I didn't realize that the sticker was optional. I didn't even realize that was her at first. I just thought that was like some sort of owl. But I did get her. It's really, really good. It's a really good job for like working on it. What was it? They said they've been working on it for like was it a week or was it a month? I forget. Uh-oh. What-oh, Reggie? Something like that. I don't remember which, but in any case, it was a really good game. This is a good game. Who is streaming at the moment? Ken is streaming. Wait, is Ken still streaming? Because I kind of want to raid them if that's the case. Can someone confirm? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to be doing next when I stream again. I'm honestly not sure. Probably Style Savvy? I don't know, maybe. It's either gonna be Style Savvy or my... Oh, Ken's literally playing the same game. I was gonna raid them, but like if they're playing the same exact game, I feel like that's weird. And I feel like that's weird. I probably shouldn't do that. Maybe. Okay. I'll think about it. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Okay. Oh goodness me. What a game. Alright. I have to process all that. Okay, so no spoilers. But we can do like probably like a raid phrase of we beefed it. Alright. Okay. Bye.